is Artastic, and in this episode we're going to be drawing Charizard. I'm so excited to draw this final stage of evolution in Charmander's whole little evolution stages. Yeah, sequence? I don't know what it's called right now. Anyways, we're gonna draw Charizard. I'm so excited to draw Charizard with you. So grab something to draw with and something to color with, and let's make some art. All right, we're gonna get going on Charizard. So we're gonna draw, starting over down on the left side of the page, just a little bit down from the top of our paper because we wanna allow for some room for our wings going up. We're gonna begin with just a small curving line, and then we'll draw two lines up. So one up that side and one up the other. We'll add two lines coming back down, just like that. We'll draw the front of Charizard's head with a small curving line down for where the eyes are. Back out. A curving line for the nostril. And then we're gonna bring it down to a point and then bring it back up over towards the head. We'll have one tooth peeking out at the bottom, and then we'll just simply bring a little jawline across, up, and over. On the face, we're gonna add the eyes, so we'll have one letter V coming down and over, and then just one peeking out on the other side here, barely. We'll draw an oval on the inside for the eyes, the pupils, and we'll color in part of it black, just like that. I'll draw a line up and over for the face details. And then we'll add another nostril with a dot on each side. Next, we're going to draw the neck down with a little shoulder. So we'll draw a little line out. Neck down, little line out. We'll draw the shoulder, so a curving line on either side, just a couple dashes between. We'll draw the arms out and down. And then we're gonna add the body. So our body's gonna come starting up towards the top. Nice big round circle that goes round, down, and then we'll leave it there. We'll add some hands. So we'll draw the claws with some pointy letter V's, and of course adding some nail details on each one. This one we're not gonna see all the fingers or the claws because most will be hiding. Just bring it up to the body here. There we go. Okay, we're gonna draw one leg here, so coming out from the hand, down, out from this arm, wide, and down. And then on this side, we'll have a curving line that goes out and kind of tucks under. And we'll draw two lines out over here on this one. Then we'll draw our nails. 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll connect between them. And then over here, this one's more on an angle, so we'll draw sort of sideways triangles, just peeking out. Bring the foot in and connect. Okay, on the body, we're gonna add a curving line, similar to Charmander with a curving line for the belly. Then we'll add some detail lines where we're gonna have 2 here. We'll have a couple detail lines on the knees, then across the folds on the feet. I'm gonna add a little curving line in the corner of the mouth. And then we have a tail, so we'll do that next. Okay, so we're gonna bring the tail out and up and connect back down. Some of this belly line will extend up on the tail. And then just like Charmander, we're gonna draw the flames around it. So we're gonna bring it up. And you can kind of make it your own however you want. I especially like kind of like when the flames are kind of really moving, especially on Mega Charizard where it's coming out, I think it's in the mouth, and it's kind of moving up. It looks really, really cool. So I'm gonna add a little bit of flavor to that. We'll add some variation areas here for some yellows and oranges to be different. And then I'm gonna add just a couple extra parts to kind of really add some flavor. Now this is added in. This is not how it actually is, but I really want it to be like a mega flame. Like he's really fired up for battle. And I think that's gonna give it some extra oomph, some extra flavor. All right, we gotta do some Charizard wings. So we're gonna start off where the shoulder is, just up above it. We'll have a line that curves up, then in, and bring it up, out to another little rectangle. And then we're gonna kind of wave it down, around and back down. Then we'll bring it to a point. And then we're gonna follow that point up just a little bit. Oh no, we're gonna go all the way up, sorry. We're gonna go all the way back up. And it's kind of gonna follow all the way in there to make a frame. Okay, so that's the first one. And then we'll have just the other wing, and the other wing's gonna be a lot smaller because this is going to be forced perspective. So we're gonna make it look smaller so it looks like it's farther away because our Charizard's kind of turned like this. So this hand, if it's facing you right now, it looks quite big, right? Because it's closer to the viewer. I'm actually holding it closer to you. But this hand looks smaller because I'm holding it farther away. And I know my hands are the same size. So when I bring them right together, they are the same size. But when I do forced perspective, suddenly this one looks way smaller and this one looks bigger. And that's what we're gonna do with Charizard's wings to make them look bigger or smaller. So we're gonna add a little wing peeking up past over here, add the rectangle on top, and then we're gonna simply bring it down and add that claw at the end here. I'm making them, they're quite a little bit bumpy, but I'm adding some extra flavor on here because we are making fan art and we're making them cool. We gotta represent Pokemon, my friends. All right, so we're gonna add the wings details back here. So I draw a curving line, skip over the flame, down to a point, up, down to a point. How many points do we got? 1, 2, yep, 3, and then we'll come back in and connect. And then we'll do that over here. We're not gonna see too much of it because it's gonna be hiding in behind. You can even have maybe a piece coming out on the other side there. And then we'll add some expressive lines. They have a couple lines coming down on the wings. You can add a few more if you want to add a little bit more flavor on your Charizard. Now the next step is quite optional. If you want to leave it like this and add some color, you're more than welcome to stop here and start coloring. However, if you want to add just a little bit of artist flavor, you can join me in adding some detail lines. So I'm going to go around different areas and we're just going to add some dashed lines around the outside parts, just adding a little extra detail to really bring it up to that fan art level. Maybe some more expression on the face. Because again, This guy's fired up and ready for a Pokemon battle. I know Ash's Charizard got really, I think it went to that camp there for a while and did that training with all the other Charizards in Terrific Valley, I think it was. Anyways, I remember it getting super charged up for there. It was fired up and determined to improve by practicing and getting better. And it did. All right, so we've kind of leveled up our Charizard drawing and we are ready to add some color. I'm so excited. This is such a fun Pokemon. It never was my favorite because when he was Charmander, he was so cute and kind if it was Ash's Charizard. And then he kind of went through the whole teenage phase. When he was Charmeleon, he got a real big attitude. Anyway, finally, Charizard really came into his own and ended up helping Ash out quite a lot and became one of the greatest Pokemon. So, we're gonna start off with the flame here. We're gonna have yellows and oranges. We're also gonna use some yellow, of course, on the belly and then along the bottom of the tail. Okay, I'm gonna add some light orange areas first. So we have light oranges here and there where there might be some highlights. And the knees will be a little bit later. And then I'll get my more vibrant orange and fill in the rest. I am gonna leave a little bit of white here and there along the edges. And that's going to create some highlights on my Charizard. We are going to finish it up when we get there with adding some shadows with gray again. Well, it does have it quite a bit on the design, but we are going to add a little bit of extra flavor. Again, we're taking it to the fan art level. You'll notice I'm going to leave some white here and there just for some extra highlights. So that's on purpose. So just along the thighs here, along the top. I'm gonna definitely add some white along the top of the tail here. Again, for some highlights. And then especially along the wings here, I'll purposely leave some white here and there along the top. And then when you show people your Charizard drawing, they're gonna be like, whoa, that's next level. That's beyond what even the original design was like. That is some serious Charizard art right there. And that's what we're looking for. We're gonna blow people's socks off. And then you'll be like, whoa, where'd your socks go? And they'll be like, wow, my socks flew away because your drawing was so awesome. That's the kind of level we're looking for. That level of awesome, where somebody's socks are literally just running away. They're gone. They gone. Okay, we'll add some orange to my flames here. Just adding a darker orange in some other areas here around where I want some deeper shadows. Just gonna level it up, right? We're all about leveling up our drawing skills, make people be like, whoa, that's so cool, that's sick. That is some sick art. I want people to describe my art as being sick. That would be a nice compliment. Okay, I got my teal. We'll come back in with some grays in a little bit, but we're gonna do our wings here with a nice teal. So it looks like our friend Charizard. This is also going to help the flames on the tail really stand out. All right, and to finish off this drawing, we're going to do some shading. So I'm going to grab a gray. We're gonna shade around the eyes so they stand out, along the bottom of those horns there, along the bottom of the mouth and underneath the neck, bottom of the arms and underneath the arms where it's overlapping the body. See how this is really making it pop now? Definitely along the belly. So you'll notice in the drawing, the original drawing, there is definite shadows here along the belly and along the tail and where the leg overlaps the tail there. You can use it to shade in those nails along the bottom. Okay, we're gonna wanna add some shading along the bottoms of the wings here. And then you can add any artist flavor that you want to your design to make it extra awesome. And once you're done, your Charizard drawing is done. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you liked the video, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. We will be doing another video next week. I'm so excited. New episodes every single week, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out, and I'll see you in the next episode.